Little Women, let's talk about it. I loved the movie, by the way.
Thank you.
I really loved it. I watched it with my daughter, and you got nominated for 2 Golden Globes, 9 Critics' Choice Awards. The movie is fantastic.
The movie did.
Yeah, and,
Yes.
and the cast in it as well.
Yes.
So that's you.
No. Yeah, that is me.
Yeah, you're in the
I guess.
cast. Yeah.
Yes.
But you've worked with Saoirse before and Greta. But the other actors in the film, it looked to me like you guys were having the time of your life. It looked like fun. That's when I know a movie is fun, when it looks like you guys all bonded and got
Man,
to...
it was incredible. That was one of the most special filming experiences I've had in my life. It's everything you just said, getting to work with them, getting to work with Greta again.
Did you know those girls? How did you know?
I knew Saoirse and I knew Greta, but it was really cool. Lady Bird was a smaller movie, and all of a sudden it felt like everybody had graduated. It was like a big set, a lot of people on set.
Yeah.
So it was surreal, but this is not an empty selling point. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it, because then next time I would come out here, people would be like, he's a liar. That this movie is really extraordinary and needs to be seen. And I was saying it to my sister yesterday. I was like, man, if I have daughters one day, I want them to see it. And she was like, if you have sons, and it's true, boys, guys, everyone should see this, because it just gets at the pursuit of artistry, what it is to be human, what it is to be a girl and a woman back in the 1800s, but unfortunately the prejudices that are held up to today. And it's just special, Jimmy. And you saw it, right?
And young, and just to be young people.
Get to be young, and young people on screen being young. And now we're so self-aware, and we got to be like, whatever, little professionals and adults all the time. But it's cool to see like young people. Maybe is that just me? No. But then you see like young people. But then you see young people on screen, and like Emma Watson included, and they're acting like with youthful abandon. So
it was
cool.
great. And you know the story, but she tells it in a cool way and using different. I love that Greta Gerwig did that.
Yeah, and Greta's just she'll come on next week, right?
She could have done any.
I would do any. Greta, if you're watching this, you want me to play a chair or a tree? Like Scarlett Johansson, I'll be a tree. And
by the way, I'll play the chair if he gets the tree part. I'll do the chair.
What would the chair be?
Dude, this is such a chair.
Okay.
Are you the tree right now?
Nice. That was good. Good scene.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Timothée Chalamet in Little Women. Check it out.
Joe, would you like to dance with me?
I can't because...
Because of what?
You won't tell.
Never.
I scorched my dress, see? There. And Meg told me to keep still so no one would see it.
I have an idea of how we can manage.
Oh, it's great! Timothée Chalamet!
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.